Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 12 of Impact Makers.
Whoa, hold on a sec, Michael. Where's your consulting hat?
I don't need a consulting hat for today, Dustin. This is a recap of an amazing graduation party weekend. So I'm celebrating Spencer's graduation. It's kind of ironic that episode 12 happened to deal with, grade 12, just total coincidence. But yeah, Spencer's heading off to Colorado State, go Rams. We had his graduation party over this past weekend. And I have this hat on today to share a story. It's a little story time here for episode 12. You okay with that, Dustin?
Let's roll with it.
All right. So, I'm going to challenge you, Dustin, to kind of bring it back to applicability to the CPA profession, or just really, technology utilization, so on and so forth. And so the story begins with originally, before the pandemic, the graduation party was going to be at a community space, really because we didn't want to have to clean up our garage. A lot of graduation parties are in garages. I don't keep the cleanest garage. So I knew out of the get-go cleaning the garage was going to be an issue. So we had a great idea. We were going to go to community space. Well, given the pandemic, community spaces aren't as easy to access. So we decided to pull it back home. So lucky me, had to clean up the garage. Well, we had the great idea that we were going to borrow some handmade garage curtains to kind of hide that garage mess from, to make everything look better. And so Thursday evening, we gathered all the materials from our friends to, take their garage system and put it in our garage. Well, their garage and our garage are a little bit different. So we had to leverage some unique resources to get it up. And so they had it set up with, they were going to put PVC up and hang from the ceiling. Well, our ceiling's higher than their ceiling. So we had to, figure it out. Well, we got started. We got a third of it up. And it was a little bit more cumbersome than we were hoping it would be. And a friend and I were talking, and we're like, okay, we gotta figure out something here. We can go to the store if we need to. We can go get some different technology, so on and so forth, to hang it if we need to. But I went out into my shed, pulled in a bunch of different stuff, and my buddy goes, hey, you brought that rope. You think that rope would work? Maybe we don't have to string the PVC, we can string the rope. I said, hey, I don't know, let's give it a shot. Well, we cut down our total assembly time dramatically by stringing that rope through the two different curtain panels, and ta-da, didn't have to go to the store, didn't have to get any quote-unquote new technology. We leveraged existing resources, so to speak. I'm kind of leading the witness here a little bit as we go with this story, obviously.
And just so the viewers know, we're just winging it, so I have no idea what's coming here.
So ultimately, we had success. We have our black curtains hung to hide the mess of the garage, and we did so without having to go to the store and get anything new to do it. And we didn't use all of the parts that we got from our friends, but we do have the curtain panels up. And as all husband and wife dynamics work, happy wife, happy life. The wife is happy with how the curtains looked up, so success on my part. So question back to you, Dustin, kind of, again, story time. Unpack that a little bit, ask me a couple questions, and apply that kind of recently to last week, some interesting things that kind of happened in our work lives with respect to, technology and, how it's used. Do we need new technology? Can we use existing technology? So on and so forth.
Well, first off, I heard that you procrastinated until the last minute to do that.
Maybe
so
maybe a little bit.
You're working till midnight on the deadline, is what I heard.
Well, I am a tax guy. tax guy by nature. It's hard to shed.
There might have been an opportunity there.
Maybe.
Right. To maybe plan this out a little bit more in advance.
Yep. Maybe.
No, but I like how you making the analogy there. Looking at your existing technology, your technology stack, your footprint, and before just jumping into, is there something else out there I can really use, seeing if there's a different way to utilize something that you already have. So that's interesting. Sometimes the answer is yes, and in your case, that worked. Sometimes as you do an evaluation of what you currently have and how it meets not only your current requirements but future requirements, you say no, we've got to go explore something else. And in that case, you would have went to the store, right? So I think that's a good point, that before you just dive into choosing something new, let's fully understand not only what you need now, but what you need as you look out a few years, and make sure that that technology can meet you where you want to be. That's the key. And if what you currently have can you can use it in a different way, or find some customization to make that happen, great, you've got it. If not, that's when you need to explore, and you've got a good set of requirements then to go to the vendors with.
Right on, Dustin. And what I would say in conclusion of this is, always be careful. The new, the shiny object always seems like it's going to answer all your questions, but like you laid out, make sure you understand what your requirements are, because you might get talked into needing something that you didn't need. I was ready to talk my friend into, we just need to go to the store. What is our requirements list? And he's like, well, no, what do you got? What do you got in that shed over there? And we saw that we had what we needed, and we didn't need to go get something new. So with that, let us know what you think. Keep the conversation going, and until next time, have a good one.